Hello everyone. Today in this lecture we are going to start our 11th science physics chapter number 6, which is mechanical properties of solids. Chapter number 6, which is mechanical properties of solids. All of you are well known about different states of matters like solid, liquid, plasma, etc. And also you are well known about their difference. What is difference between solids and liquids? That means due to molecular arrangement, structures are different. Like in solid state, molecules are closely packed and distance between two molecules is constant. Hence, it is also known as rigid body. And apart from this, liquid and in gases, molecular structure is different. That means there is different distances between two molecules. Hence, they doesn't acquire a certain shape and size. So, in solids, due to molecular structure, solids acquire or possesses a definite shape. And due to this, they possesses different properties from liquids and gases. So, which properties are important in this chapter? We are going to learn about these properties. So, before going to learn different properties, first of all, we are going to study about deformation and deforming force. Then what is deformation and what is deforming force? Suppose in my hand I capture a sponge, and if I press the sponge in both sides, upper and lower side, then what happens? Its size and shape gets changes. That means before I applied force, body is firm, its definite shape and size. But after applying external force, body gets changes. That means it gets deformed. So consider here, consider a cubical shape of solid. And if we apply force in this side, then what happens? Let's see. If we consider solid which is in cubical shape, and I apply the tangential force to this force, then what happens? This face gets changes or gets shifted in this side. That means its structure or shape and size gets changes, and this is known as deformation. Means what? After applying external force to solid, its shape and size gets changes, is known as deformation. So let's see the definition of deformation. What is deformation? Body changes its shape and size when external force is applied to it, is known as deformation. And what is deforming force? So the deforming force is the force, external force, which is responsible to change in the body or to deform the body. So let's see the definition of deforming force. The force by virtue of which body gets changes or body changes its shape and size is known as deforming force. Then we are going to learn about different properties of or characteristics of solids, in which we are going to learn about elasticity, plasticity. Elasticity is the main property of solids. But before this, we are going to learn about what is elasticity and what is plasticity. So, if in last example, you know that if I press the sponge from upward and downward side, then what happens? Its shape and size gets changes. But after removal of this applied force, what happens? Body regains its original shape and size. Similarly, let's consider a spring is in my hand and I elongated or I applied opposite force to outward side. Then what happens? Its spring is elongated, and if I compress the spring, then what's happened? It gets compressed or its size gets changes. But after removal of force, again it regains its original shape and size. Then plasticity is the property of solids or the property by virtue of which body regains its original shape and size after removal of its applied external force. Then let's see the definition of elasticity. What is elasticity? The property by virtue of which body regains its original shape and size after removal of deforming force is known as elasticity. And the body which regains its original shape and size after removal of external force is known as elastic body. This body which regains its original shape and size is known as elastic body. For example, rubber band, spring, etc. Then next, what is plasticity? Plasticity is opposite to elasticity. In this, what happens if we apply external force to body gets changed or there is permanent change. After removal of external force, body does not regain its original shape and size. For example, wax, clay, etc. So let's see the definition of plasticity. It is exactly opposite to elasticity. Plasticity, the property by virtue of which body does not regain its original shape and size after removal of deforming force. That means there is permanent change in this body after removal of external force, and the body which does not gain its shape and size after removal of external force is known as plastic body. And its example is clay, wax, etc. Then in this chapter the main article is stress and strain. And next we have to study about their types. So what is stress and what is strain? So let's see the stress and strain. And if we study stress and strain comparatively, then it's easy to understand you. So let's study what is strain. Consider a diagram, or this is a wire or a rod which original length is capital L. And if we apply force to the wire, then what happens? After applying force, it gets elongated. Then what is stress? Stress means here we applied force across the length and towards the area which is A. Cross sectional area of wire is A and applied force is F. Then what is stress? Stress means applied force per unit area. Let's see the definition of stress. And also what happens? Here you can see that after applying force, body gets elongated, or wire or rod gets elongated. Here is original length which is denoted by capital L, and here is extension in length or change in length which is denoted by delta L. Again look at this figure and see the difference. What you are going to see or learn. If the length of body increases, then here you can see that its diameter gets changes, means there is change in dimensions, whether it is in diameter or in length. So let's see first what is stress. Stress means force upon area. So let's see its definition. Stress means force acting per unit area is known as stress. That means its mathematical formula becomes stress is equal to force upon area, and you know that the SI unit of force is Newton and SI unit of area is meter square. Hence unit of stress is Newton per meter square, or also it is simply denoted by Pa, means Pascal. Similarly, what is strain? So let's see the previous figure. Here you can see that here is original length and here is change in length, means here dimension gets changes, whether it's diameter or its length. So what is the definition of strain? Strain means change in dimension per original dimension. In this we can see that original length is this capital L and change in length is delta L. So here definition of strain becomes Change in length means delta L divided by capital L. So let's see the definition of strain. Then what is strain? Change in dimension per original dimension is known as strain. Therefore, mathematical formula is strain is equal to change in dimension upon original dimension. Here dimensions are same, means volume or length. Hence it gets cancelled. Therefore, it is unitless quantity and also dimensionless quantity. So this is enough for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.